the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass. Time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is August 26, 2024. It is 1:44 a.m. So I was going through Twitter to see what I could add on my list, and I came across some really interesting tweets to share with you. And some of them, I shared them on my community board already. And this one was very nice, a collage of Harry and Meghan. And then there's Archie mimicking his mom, holding Meghan's face. Okay, this one was an article from what is it? Latina's Time, but it's in English. It's there. I share it with you on my community board, and this is the Royal Foundation annual report, so I share that with you. This is what I have on my list here. About 12 tweets. Majority of them have to do with the Royal Foundation annual report, and the squad pick up on the impact of the cookbook. So there are some tweets regarding the cookbook and some stuff regarding Colombia. There's a possibility I might grab one or two tweets from this list. This is a list that I have when Harry and Meghan were in Colombia. It's more like tweets that interesting, but they weren't that important to share on the day of the when they were in Colombia, because there were so many other things to share with you, which all of them have already been public on our Part of Pew service, but these were extra little things that I thought I would share with you. These are those tweets. So I thought that I thought I will create a time to make one video just going over all of the tweets, but there have been so many other discussions that keeps on popping up every day. I can't dedicate the time to go back to them. So instead, every time I do a video, I'll grab maybe 2 of them or 3 of them, depend on how fast I go through them. Okay, so today I might go over these 2. It's not promising, okay, because I have 12 tweets here, and I have things regarding USA politics. Okay, I'll go over them really quickly. There's one that I came across, which I put a note here for myself, about oil, which I did not know about, so I thought I'll share it with you. I started listening to it and I was like, oh, maybe I should put it on the list. Okay, so that's that. So there's a possibility, I don't know which channel I'll be putting it, since the first few parts is regarding, it's more on a positive. Maybe I'll leave it on our PYTE Team Sussex. Anyway, let me not waste time trying to think right now. So this is the background of this channel. 4,433 subscribers. New subscribers welcome. Estimate revenue not going anywhere, $77.60. This video I did yesterday, it explained about the 3 branches of our government. There's one of the tweets that I have here on the list, US politics, 3 branches of government. It's near the end before I do the prayer. Okay, I will not go too much into detail in this video. I will make reference to this video if you want to go and learn more about it, because there's a TikToker who's very knowledgeable, who explained it much better than I could. It's in that video. Okay, and there's a video that I did the day before this one, which was not yesterday, the day before. I mentioned it. That video is not public yet. As of today, August 26, 2024, it's not public yet. I think it'll be public maybe in September something. Right? So since I mentioned it on the video on top of my head, and then I came across that and I said, let me share it with you. Maybe someone will learn a thing or two. All right, so that's that. This is the background of this video, of this channel. 1,168 views in the last 48 hours. It seems like as we're getting closer toward the election, toward November, my views have been decreasing. I understand I have subscribers worldwide. Many of them may not be interesting in US politics, but it is very important, not only for me because I live in the US, but it matters to people around the world as well, because in my perspective, the rest of the world is waiting for America to decide which direction they're gonna go. Okay, so that's that. And it's not something I'm just saying out of top of my head. I've been saying this for a very long time, since the last election 2020. All right, let me grab the first tweet. Let's get started. Okay, let's go on Twitter. I believe this is that. And for the Royal Foundation annual report, I'm not gonna go in full details on it. I'm not gonna read all of these. I could put them on the screen. You could pause and read, and I will also put the link of the annual report for you guys to go check. It's already on my community board. The link and some tweets that I'm about to share with you, I took screenshot of them and put them on my community board, and I put the link of the annual report on my community board, and it will also be in the description of this video. All right, a review of the Royal Foundation 2023 annual report shows that the Together cookbook, Meghan Markle's Empowering Communities project with the Hub Community Kitchen, had sales income of $84,540, no, pound, £84,540 in total. Together, that's the name of the book, Together has raised £911,000, which is $1.2 million, and funded £799, which is $1.1 million, in grants. Wow. 2018, there's that. Because the pound worth more than the dollar. Okay, so there's that. But our economy, let me not go into economic on this video. Right, so there's that here. Grant, Okay, so the blue is the income the book makes, okay, based on year. All right, 2018, 2019, up to 2023. So that's how much money it made, the blue, okay? How much money book sells. And then this is where grant making, donation to different charities. And I think they said somewhere Meghan directed where each of the money will go, okay, of the book sale. Right, 2019, they made £120,325. That's the income in 2019. Okay, so that's how much grant they donated, and so forth, so on. Okay, so there's that. Meghan Markle's first royal project from 2018 had more income in 2023 than the Royal Foundation Mental Health and Emergency Responders programs, and funded more grants than the early years and emergency responders. She hasn't been the Royal Foundation patron since 2019 or a working royal since 2020. She left her impact. I mean, if they're talking about traitor, because I know when they William and Charles kicked Harry out of working royal, the paper were calling Harry a traitor. So the royal family is the traitor to the country, because there's Harry and Meghan were making impact on people's lives, but these people were not about that. Look at this. They left. The book is still making money. This I'm not gonna read. There's a lot of things here. You could pause and read. Maybe the last paragraph here. Okay, let's do the first and the last. Okay, the Early Years Restricted Fund relates to the Princess of Wales Early Years Program of work, which include the Royal Foundation Center for Early Childhood. In 2023, a transfer of £714,649 was made to this fund from unrestricted funds to cover the additional expenditure incurred in relation to the program. But I don't understand. Now that William is Prince of Wales, and he's getting, from what I understand, is it Princess Trust or whatever, the income from whatever title he got from his father now is making a lot of money from rent and all of that. He made a lot of money, but how come he can't donate some of this money to some of those charities? But okay. All right, so this is the first paragraph. Let's read the last one. Okay, the Empowering Communities Fund relates to the Duchess of Sussex Empowering Communities through food program funded by income received from sales of the Together cookbook published in 2018. Funds are being donated to the Felix Project in accordance with the wishes of the Duchess of Sussex. She made sure that money, this is where it's gonna go. All right, so there's that here. Okay, I read the first and the last. And you could pause and read in between. So these are all the money going different places. All right, so that's that. You could take your time and read it more. All right, the Together cookbook is still available for sale, and Meghan Markle has designated that all future proceeds go to UK charities Felix Projects UK, which distributes surplus food. There it is. She said, this is where it's gonna go. You guys are not gonna pocket it that money. I'm just saying. Okay, she didn't say that, but that's my thought. Okay, an additional grant was made to Centre Bally, £7,073 from unrestricted funds, in keeping with the terms of the distribution of income from the Diana, Princess of Wales Memorial Fund. The grant to Well Child, £6,216, was also from unrestricted funds. Okay. Let's see here. The Royal Foundation was formed on 29 September 2009 as a charitable company limited by guarantee. It is governed by its revised Articles of Association, which were passed by a special resolution date 28 April 2011 and further amended by special resolutions dated 1 November 2011, 29 February 22. Okay, so there's all of those dates. It was a special resolution. The Royal Foundation Trading Limited was formed on 26 January 2011 as a wholly owned subsidiary to carry out trading activities on behalf of the Royal Foundation. See Note 3. On 1 April 2013, the Royal Foundation assumed legal control I remember in one of the tweets, I was like, who's controlling it? Okay, so there's my answer here. On April 1st, 2013, the Royal Foundation assumed legal control of the Diana, Princess of Wales Memorial Fund, the Diana Fund. Okay, so it's under the Royal Foundation. So when Harry was leaving, so that stayed. Okay, that stayed because it's under the Royal Foundation. Okay, registered charity, there's the number here, to safeguard both the fund's name and any future income donated to the fund once its operation had ceased. The Royal Foundation became the sole member. That's it. There's my answer here. The sole member of the Diana's Fund Trustee Company. Company number, there's that here. Okay, so it transferred to that. Upon its closure at the end of March 2013, a declaration of trust was signed by the Diana, Princess of Wales Memorial Fund Trust Company as sole corporate trustee of the Diana Fund, applying the current and future asset, excluding £10 reserve sum to the Royal Foundation. The declaration of trust came into effect on 31 December 2013. Any future income is received by the Royal Foundation as unrestricted funds in accordance with a request by the Duke of Sussex. Half of the net proceeds received by the Diana Fund since 18 December 2019 are being donated to Centre Bally, a UK registered charity of which the Duke of Sussex is patron. Okay, since it's dismantled and Harry is not part of the Royal Foundation anymore because he left, so now he said any income that come, half of it, that's my understanding of it, half of the money that comes from where is it? The Royal Foundation unrestricted, that's it, unrestricted funds. Okay, so half of that unrestricted funds, okay, which is half of it will be where Harry will dictate where it goes. So Harry said it will go to the Centre Bally. Okay, that's my understanding of it. Alright, so there's all those numbers here. You could pause and read. The link is in the description. Total grant funded activities were £588,000 on £8 million of income. The Royal Foundation 2023 annual report can be found in full here. Okay, so this is that I'm putting on, I think I have it open already. Yeah, there it is here. I think there's 44 pages. All right, it's there. The link will be in the description. The thing I don't like, the link is so long. I will have to delete some stuff on my community board because on the description, because I usually put the link of those each of the tweets that I share just in case I need to go back. Like for instance, the other day someone said they wanted me to go over something, and apparently I couldn't find what the person was saying because it was not part of the links that I had in the description. So I didn't share it because I can't find it. I waste so much time looking for it. But anyway, the link of this will be in the description. Okay, 2023, the Royal Foundation annual report. So there's that. Okay, so that's an ad. The Royal Foundation did not do well from 2022 to 2023. It spent more money to raise less money to hand out very little and charitable grants. And 2022 wasn't all the great either. What other charities activities? Program management and expenses that aren't direct donation. For the early years, for example, they describe it as communication, marketing, and event costs. This sounds like self-promoting for the early years at least. What was it when First Lady Biden went to the UK? There was something that was going on and she took some time to talk about the early years and all of that. They started talking and the First Lady came with binders full of stuff and she laid on the table. As soon as they started asking the other one mumble some question, they stop it. And they had people sitting around the table. Some were remotely on a screen. They were talking to them and all of that. These people are not serious about anything. It's just lip service. It's just lip service. Alright, this sounds a lot. Okay, I read that. The British press could tear the Royal Foundation finances to pieces if they wanted, but they won't. It proves beyond doubt that hypocrisy, as they say, they should be able to scrutinize the Sussexes, who are private individuals, but they want to scrutinize the heir to the throne. All right, so where is the other 7.5 million pound? I don't know. All I know, Harry and Meghan did their thing, and then they bounced, and they say that money, this is where it's gonna go. All right, next tweet, and it's making reference to the World Foundation as well. There's a lot of retweet of this. Okay, the reason I'm sharing some of them again is because so people retweeted that, and there's other like caption people sharing their thoughts. That's the only reason why I put them. Okay, LOL, no wonder Charles is begging for Meghan and Harry's truce. All right, so there's no comment on that. Let's go into that. Okay, oh, this one left the comments on. All right, so let's see here. Breaking royal news: in a massive blow to William and Kate, the latest World Foundation account revealed a catastrophic fall in their popularity, and the US donation from American friends to the World Foundation fell by a whopping 52% in just 1 year. All right, so let's read this because I have other tweets that make reference to that. So I'll read it once. When we see it, I'll just focus either on the comments and the caption. Princess of Wales Memorial Fund Trust Company have not been consolidated on grounds of immateriality. For further detail of the transaction, please refer to Note 2. On 17 June 2020, in accordance with the request from the Duke of Sussex, the trustee approved the donation of 50% of future net income backdated to 18 December 2019 received by the Diana Princess of Wales Memorial Fund to Centre Bally, a UK registered charity of which the Duke of Sussex is patron. During the year, donation of, some of them I think I just read from previous tweet, £7,073, 2022 £5,918 were paid to Centre Bally. American Friends of the World Foundation of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge Inc. Okay, the American Friends is 501c3. That's the same title as non-profit Archwell. Okay, the same thing as Harry and Meghan. Let's look it up. All right, let me pause. God, I started recording. I almost, luckily I see that because I paused to look for the thing. Okay, the American Friends is remember that number, 501c3 entity. All right, so there's me here asking Dodo. I'm saying Dodo. Google Archwell Foundation, a 501c3 tax, right? So there it is here. It says yes, Archwell Foundation is a 501c3 organization, which means it is tax exempt under the Internal Revenue Code section 501c3. This section applies to organizations that are operated exclusively for charitable, religious, scientific, educational, or other specified purposes and meet certain other requirements. Okay? So because it is a charity, we see some of the things that Harry and Meghan are doing, donating to different organizations and all of that. Okay?
This is Felix for World Central Kitchen reporting from Soufriere Primary School in the Caribbean island of Dominica. The school you can see behind me was devastated by Hurricane Maria back in 2017, and in fact it took a whole 2 years before pupils were allowed back on site. I'm now here with my colleague Jason to announce the completion of the first of our community relief kitchens. The kitchen will be used primarily to feed the needs of the 67 pupils here at the school, but we'll also be offering culinary training to the wider community when the school's not in session. We've been able to design the kitchen in such a way that it's resilient to future disasters and will be activated as a service kitchen to meet those needs if it arises. We really like to extend our thanks firstly to ResDM, the local partner on the ground here, and also to Meghan and Harry's Archwell Foundation, whose support have helped the project become possible.
So this is why they are under this bracket. Okay, so they don't need to pay tax. That's what that means. And for the American Friends of Royal Foundation of Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, they're under that same tax bracket in the US. Okay, entity registered in the state of Delaware, same thing as what Archwell did, but the royal rats made noise. If you look back when Archwell was registered and all of that, all right, the noise that the UK media made out of it, okay, Just go back. Delaware, USA. Elaine, that's Director of Development until she stepped down from that role in 16 June 2022, was an ex-officio director of the American Friends. Chris Bates, Head of Finance, is also an ex-officio director of the American Friends. During the year, the Royal Foundation received, let's see here, £1,659,667 in 2022. Okay, what year was that? That's that. In 2022, they received £3,442,642, okay, of grant income from the American Friends. So that's how much money they received. All I'm saying, they're using this thing to follow money. So what charity does this support in the US? And they're receiving all that money, and then they're under this bracket. What charities are they supporting? What things are they helping in the US? I don't know. Let's see. Let's look that up. Okay, so I wrote here, what work American Friends of the Royal Foundation of the Duke, of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Inc. done in the US. I don't see much, but I see here, what does the Royal Foundation do? Alright, it says here, Foundation is a philanthropic investor in 3 key areas, both in the United Kingdom and overseas. Okay, helping disadvantaged young people, supporting military veterans and their families, and promoting sustainable development. Helping military veterans? Okay, I don't want to put it down, because unlike the Invictus, I do not see what these people are doing. They didn't even support Harry when Harry was celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Invictus. But you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. I know most people will say that I'm a Sussex supporter. I most likely will scrutinize them, whatever. But I'm just saying, okay, let me leave it as that. If they have done, I don't follow them, so maybe that's why I don't know. So let's leave it as that. Okay, but I know Harry and Meghan are doing that thing. Okay, so that's that. Let's read some of the comments. If I come across this again, I'm not gonna read it. I'll focus on the captions. Okay, waiting for them to start screaming about the American Friends being registered in Delaware. That's what I was saying. When Archibald was registered in Delaware, the royal rats were making noise. I thought exactly that. Presumably when they do it, then it's just sensible. Alright, all joking aside, I can't read this. Can you advise me on where I can look at any filings made by American Friends? Look at this. I just looked that up. I didn't even see this comment. I just looked that up. It didn't tell me anything. It just said the overall aspect, what they do, but they don't tell me specifically which charity have they helped. That's what I was looking for. Then I was like, I don't want to be too critical because I don't follow them. They probably did. If I was following them, I would have known. So I'll just leave it as that. This is exactly what I was asking. Okay, I'm interested in who is involved in it and any other info I can get hold of. All right, let's see here. Maybe my answer will be here. Okay, thank you. World Foundation, American Friends. Okay, thank you for this. Thank you for your post earlier. Let's see here. I'll leave the link in the description. You guys could look at it. Okay, because I'm asking question. Okay, I do not want things to be about cookies and whatever. All right, so this will be for you guys to check. All right. Waiting for the press to write screeching headlines about this, plus the fact only a very small percentage of total expenditure actually gets donated to their charity. That's the problem that I had with Red Cross, because they raised millions. If some of my old subscribers will know that this, what I'm about to say, isn't PYTE. When Haiti had the earthquake, the Red Cross raised millions. I mean millions of dollars. And I went in full detail explaining, because I study architecture, in terms of what some houses will need. And you have tropical countries, they don't build the same way as, let's say, in the US, where that has all seasons, for instance. But for some reason, with all those millions that they raised, they only built, I think, it's a handful. I don't remember the exact number, but it could have been just 5 houses out of millions of dollars. When houses in Haiti, doesn't require much, like the same type of materials that is needed over here. 5 houses for millions of dollars? Alright, let's look it up. Okay, so there it is here. I type, how many houses did the Red Cross build in Haiti? 6 homes. Okay, 6 homes. I'll leave the link in the description. You could read in more details. Where is it? Where is it? Because I'm going to ask more questions. Oh, let me pause and put it so I could go back. Damn, the links are big. I'm probably going to archive some of them so I could get a shorter links for these, because the description have a certain limit character, and these links are going to take a lot of the character. That was something I was looking at. Okay, here. The Red Cross says it has provided homes to more than 130,000 people, but the numbers of permanent homes the charity has built is 6. Okay, the Red Cross long has been known for providing emergency disaster relief, food, blankets, and shelter to people in need. And after the earthquake, it did that work in Haiti too. But the Red Cross has very little experience in the difficult work of rebuilding in a developing country. Alright, the organization, which in 2010 had a $100 billion deficit, outraised other charities by hundreds of millions of dollars and kept raising money well after it had enough for its emergency relief. But where exactly did that money go? Ask a lot of Haitian, even the country's former prime minister, and they will tell you they don't have any idea. Okay, they have no idea. 500 million in Haiti is a lot of money. This is the part here. Says Jean-Max Bellerive, who was prime minister until 2011. I'm not a big mathematician, but I can make some addition. It doesn't add up to me. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. They raised million. The Haiti is, I don't know how it is now. They raised million. This is the thing I cannot understand. All right, that was something. The link is in the description. I don't want to read the whole article. So that's that. There was something I was going to ask, but I forgot. Let's go back to Twitter. All right, let's see here. Could this be because nobody believed them anymore? Not surprised, Americans are suckers for British royalty, but in the mold of Diana, glamorous but committed to social causes, which they can be seen out and about actually participating in and rallying the troops for. These two are so boring and cold to each other. Bad vibes all around. Wait, why are the so-called royals getting donation from American? Okay, these greedy royal grifters, royal family grifters, not only take taxpayers' money but the US too. What is going on? Oh, I hope they give that money to Harry and Meghan. After all, British media constantly remind us that they hate her because she is American. That's the thing. Well, they have their people here too. I don't know. They use their foundation to just transfer the money over. That's all. Let me see here. There's one comment here. Then Meghan worked unpaid for them too. Clown, they're so greedy. They sure did. They actually got away from it. They refused to pay her for her work, even to the food she eats and that family, or buy her clothes. And they have the audacity to take credit for everything she does, and not to mention abusing her via British media every single day. F them. Alright, let's leave that alone. Let's go to the next tweet. Alright, which one was that? Let's make sure. It's end with 91. Go back 45. So that's that. Let's go to the next one regarding Royal Foundation. They want our money, but they disrespect their citizen, which is Meghan. Alright, there's that again. Is retweeted. And another of their team, Elaine, abandoned them quickly in 2022. Where are the headlines, you toxic British media, sycophants and hypocrites? Alright, so there's that. Alright, I just went over this. Let's go to the next one. And I think it's talking about the cookbook. Alright, so that's this here. The comment is black. I'm so glad Duchess Meghan left the Royal Foundation. Her impactful work will be, what's that? And felt all over the world. Her own legacy will stand apart and not hidden by the palace to benefit. That's right. That is right. And the thing is that there's so many reasons I could see why they kicked them out. Because the royal family, in my humble opinion, they don't want people to see the nonsense that they are doing. Now, if Meghan is there, seeing what's going on, things will come to light. Even though she left, things are coming to light, by the way. So they didn't want her to say things that was going on. The unspoken words between the workers within the institution who works for those foundation. So if Meghan goes over there and see what was going on and call them out on it, then it will mess up their whatever it is that they do. I don't want to say, but you could put one and one together because we're not seeing the result of things for the amount of money they're getting. So now that Meghan left, her cookbook is still making money, and she made sure to let them know where the money should go. And we're seeing the impact of her work. But these people born into that type of system, and the UK is still suffering. Alright, so let's read that screenshot here. It all goes back to Meghan. Monira Mahmood escaped Grenfell with her family, stuck in a hotel after the fire. She found comfort in a community kitchen, but thanks to the Duchess, the project got all the funding it needed. She spoke to Martel about the Together cookbook. Okay, this is a screenshot. When was that? That was in 2021. Let's go to the next one. And I think they're talking about the cookbook again. So there's that. Wait, you are telling me that Meghan Markle's cookbook from 2018 raised more money in 2023 than Kate Middleton's early childhood initiative? Okay, I've always thought early years was the wrong project for Kate. Of course. Yes. If some of you listen to some of the podcasts where I talk about that, that's completely wrong. Because psychology is very hard. I even explained to you guys, I did psychology 101. Okay, I think I asked the teacher too many questions. Things were not adding up to me. It's very difficult. Then at the end, when I realized I was going to fail the class, I guess, spit back whatever the teacher was telling me because my common sense does not add up to psychological common sense. It's very hard. It is very hard. And then the worst thing is children. I'm not saying it's bad, it's good. Someone with experience in the psychology of things already would be better fitted to look into that. But what is she? I don't know. Because you have kids who can't really express their thoughts, and then you're going into their psyche of things. It's completely wrong. I always thought early years was the wrong project for Kate. It's too academic and she's just not smart enough to tackle the issue or bring any riveting discussion to the table. Tackling childhood obesity through sport is what she should have focused on. Not even that. It's a good thing. Yes, it is a good thing. But she didn't study that. I mean, she went to school for, was it history of art or something? Why didn't she focus on that? All these, okay, I'm not trying to say this is bad, but for her position, her schooling, she's not about that. These topics are very complex. I don't even think I could tackle them. It's not like I'm saying I'm so good at it or whatever, but they are complex issues. Whatever she studied in school, art or whatever, there could be many things. Well, she did do something for art and it closed down. I don't know, but whatever. Okay, it was the wrong choice for someone who has shown herself to be very conflict averse, even for a while. Too many political landlines about early childhood care. Okay, maybe if she wanted to focus on something with children, but not the psychology. Maybe things, I don't know, daycare, help find places to put kids to a place where they could be themselves or something, but the psychology of things is too much. All right, let's see here. There's more. Oh my god. I might do 2 videos, part 1 and part 2 for this video. All right, we will be in completely different place if she had been giving steady rotation of sporting based charities and been placed on schedule. Okay, exactly. Her last relaunch was in the middle of teaching, of a teacher's pay debate. I say it's a dead end if she's not fundraising or calling the government onto account about funding for early childhood education and teachers' pay. Too much work and anti-Tory activities. Okay, talking about the, oh my god, there's more. talking about the benefit of working and picking up a sport for young and old with famous athlete will have cost nothing and been in her wheelhouse. You know, things like that is easy for us from the outside to do. Yes, it does sound. I think this is what I think. The institution just pick a project for her, and then I don't know, she just go along with it. But she knows. But maybe if she put the work in, I don't know. Let's say the institution picked something for her to do, and if she took the time to look into it, maybe it could have been successful. But they just sit back and I don't know. I don't know. In the UK, we had the Shoe Start program that addressed the issue Kate latched herself to, the Tories cancel Shoe Start. Again, this is the part where some of the people, the comments are saying, if she fundraised it herself, she didn't have to rely on the government. Well, that's up to the UK. Alright, so that's an ad. Who cares? Let Meghan Markle have her cookbook. Princess Catherine will still be queen and Meghan Markle will be her King Jim. Okay, whatever. At least people are still benefit from her work. There's 42 comments. Let me read some of them here. Okay, we get it. Kate hasn't achieved anything in her life, unable to string two sentences together without mumbling. She's waited 10 years to become a queen. Okay, to become a queen and waiting, because she's not queen yet, with no consistency like Camilla, except by that's true in a negative way, but Camilla is consistent. I can't believe I'm agreeing to that. Camilla is consistent on nothing for the people but for herself, except by being a broodmare. Girl is 2024, a mediocre queen won't change anyone's life. Alright, royalists have a very mediocre way of thinking. She will be queen. It doesn't matter that she is lazy, that her charities do nothing. We will continue giving her money from our taxes, but the person who is financially independent continue doing more important things. LOL, your girl is no talent grifters, a delete actress. Well, her work speaks for itself, okay? Let's do that. So this is what I wrote here. You can downgrade her success all you want. Guess what? Her work speaks for itself. She left since 2020. You people still click on anything about her. Her cookbook still helping the UK. For the short time she was in the UK, she did more work than the royal family, except Harry. Alright, so let's put that and let's just black. Alright, so they will always be complaining about her, this and that, but her work speaks volume. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, again, that's about the cookbook. It tells more about these people than anything else. Okay, exactly. The World Foundation is a big fraud. Okay, so that's a retweet of this. So just to summarize, massive spent in-house and very little in the way of actual donation elsewhere. Alright, they are buying bots. That is true. That is true. Because the amount of nonsense we keep on seeing on our timeline, like the one I just responded to, and I blocked, this is where they spend their money. Look at this. When Harry and Meghan first went, when they were in the UK, they joined, is it IG? Okay, their subscription, people who follow them, I think it broke some world record or something like that. And then all of a sudden, their numbers, William and Kate's the whatever IG thing, all of a sudden you're seeing the comparison. They start talking about this, and it's just childish mindset over there. But they getting million for doing nothing. All right, next tweet. The couple then just observed the famous salsa. Okay, so now we are into Colombia. Maybe this is where I change and do part 2. Alright, so part 2, let's continue. The couple then just observed the famous salsa rhythm. They fully participated. Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, danced alongside locals, blending into the crowd in a surprisingly effortless manner. Alright, we've seen some videos of them dancing and the salsa dance and all of that. So there's the article. I'm not gonna read it. Okay, the link will be in the description, and I think I shared that on my community board already. Okay, this is the Sussex way. That was it. This is an ad. Okay, the link will be in the description. Next tweet, it's regarding Colombia. So there's that here. Now Let's pause. The reason I'm sharing this is two things. There's some scenes in that video I haven't seen, and then what this young man is talking about. Okay, to the amazing Sussex squatters that create this beautiful masterpiece, thank you. It continued to make so much sense why the British media is so angry. Like, we get it. Do you see how they act? Very mindful, very courtesy, very demure. That's the thing here. All right. Okay, I second that. All right, so that's it with the comments. Let's go into that. I'm muted because the audio is different. Like, there's some scene I didn't see yet. Like this, for instance. Maybe it was around, but there's that. I've seen pictures, but not the video and some of those clips that I'm seeing right now. Couple scenes, I've seen that. I seen picture but not video of Meghan and the VP dancer. That little girl laughing. Okay, I didn't see the video of this. Oh my god, it just started. I seen pictures of that but not video of it. And on one of the videos that I did yesterday, I spoke about this, and I think it's gonna be public on, I'll show you those the thumbnails of it. I did the thumbnails on September 11, and I'll be thinking whether or not if I should make it public, so I have some time to think about it. Okay, so there's that little girl again. There's Meghan dancing. There's that. Okay, she got more video clips that I came across. I've seen that. Well, this one is closer. The one that I have of Harry and Meghan dancing, it was far away between people. So that person must have been there. There's that. So that's a different look. I mean, different view. That's nice. That was at the end of the last day. This is where Harry was like, can you help me? That was nice. Now, many people are more aware of this particular festival, but it's been going on quite some times in Colombia. But more people are aware of it. Maybe even other Spanish-speaking people, you know, might want to go and visit during those time. Okay, so there's a collage of images. Okay, so that's that.
So if you're seeing Meghan Markle and Prince Harry right now, they are going viral on their tour in Colombia, where the outfits look amazing. So many people have come out to see them. Meghan is even speaking Spanish, bilingual queen, dancing as well together, outfits on outfits on outfits. It's gone absolutely viral, just like their tour in Nigeria. The royal family is seething, and
the clothes, even Meghan's clothes, the royal right starting to cause rumors about her clothes. I mean, is that the way the royal family operates? Well, then again, they get taxpayers' money. So they thought that the Colombian government was giving Meghan's clothes. Meanwhile, Colombia was on top of it. They didn't want people to come and start saying BS about Harry and Meghan. They were on top of it. They were like, nope, that's her clothes. She bought her thing. She supports some Colombian designers and all of that. And even the hat that she wore when she was walking around, I think it was a type of hat. I don't remember who made it. But I think in one of the videos I talk about it. I share the tweets of that particular thing. All right, but let's continue.
This is why, because every time they try to clamp out Meghan and Harry, they just come back tenfold, looking absolutely beautiful, showing that the people and public wanted them. Because when you had King Charles and Camilla the Rap in Kenya, it was an absolute failure of a tour that nobody liked. And then you have Prince William, who left his hairline in the UK to go do his tours with Kate Middleton, and that turned into an absolute show where they...
I think this was a different event. I think this was someplace else, but did she say Kenya or Jamaica? But this is not in Jamaica. It was someplace else, even before I started following the Sussexes. But anyway, let's listen. Ridiculous. I would drop him.
There were fences where they were being carried through as well, and it just looked so ridiculous. And it ended up in
Okay, he didn't show the images of what he's talking about. The image that he shared here was a different place, not in Jamaica. The fences one, you know, he should have put the image of what he was saying.
protest of people demanding William to leave their countries. It was a failure. The fact that the vice president invited Meghan to come, and the fact that it's everywhere, it's just so beautiful to see how well the crowd loves Meghan. This is what could have been the real queen. But the fact that she's speaking Spanish, she's visiting schools with Harry, like actually wanting to get to know the people, is so beautiful. It would have transformed this royal family into something that people would have wanted to have seen. But the royal family had to get rid of them, and they can't get rid of them.
So there's that. Okay, I read the comments already. 61, 42. Let's go to the next one. So this one I share on my community, but I thought that was a nice collage. Archie really did get it from his mama. There's that. Meghan kissing Harry, holding his beard, his face. Meghan loves to feel those beards, and that's why he left it. He asked to leave his beard. Oh my God, look at Archie here. Big boy now. Okay, oh, that's so sweet, too sweet. That's Lily. Archie didn't have any hair at that age. I think that was Archie when they were at Tyler Perry's house. I don't know, you guys could correct me. I think that's Archie when they were at Tyler Perry's house. Okay, Lily wasn't born yet. He got it honestly. Love this. I bet the affectionate family all around. Okay, oh my goodness, this is the sweetest. There's the emojis. That is so sweet. There's all of this. This one says, oh, I like. Love these pictures. Voice Suder, you're amazing. Archie got it from mommy. Okay, so let's go to the next one.